Hey everybody, it's the Daily Moogle. Welcome back to Eternal Eden. So let's see, we left off here in the Gaia Temple. Let's go ahead and continue. We'll probably wrap this place up in this video. It's actually not too long of a place. So we got a lot of platforms to jump over here, and we're actually about to acquire a new ability. So I guess I could have left you guys with more of a cliffhanger in the last video, but I decided to be nice and not do that. That's my excuse anyway. In reality, I didn't even think about it. But we'll just go with the first story. So yeah, notice the area I'm in right here, you can jump over, run across all these lily pads. And this blue one over here is actually a hot point. Yeah, and you get one of each tab. Which I still have not used any of, so yeah, I mean, I have 6 life tabs now. That's the equivalent of, well, 180 more max HP, I guess, if I threw it all on one character. So I could do that, but I'm just kind of being a hoarder and not wanting to use them yet. So in this chest we get flippers, which means we can swim. We can swim in shallow water when you see a small shore. Note that deep bodies of water are still off limits. So yeah, deep body of water means like the water all around us right now. The shallow water is like the light blue color, and you'll see what I mean in a minute when we get to those areas, because basically by acquiring that ability, now there's new areas of the dungeon that we can access, including where we need to go to actually well, move forward with the place. So what we want to do now is basically just run all the way back to the start. This is one of the spots where we'll be able to swim now. So as you can see, you just kind of move around in the water. And yep, that's what the flippers allows us to do. Okay, so here's the beginning of the dungeon. We want to go to the left. And yeah, there's going to be enemies here that we haven't taken out yet. So we'll go ahead and do that. And how's our party doing? Maybe a tonic on Joel and we'll be all set. Alright, some more reptites. I think we've already seen these guys. Alright, those guys are gone. Let's go ahead and take out the next group here. Okay, I think these are new enemies, jellyfish. I don't think we've seen these guys yet, but although there's 5 of them, they're relatively weak. They only have 360 HP, so that's not too bad. In fact, this battle is a perfect candidate for Bolt Omni, and I have just enough MP to use it, so I'm going to go ahead and take advantage. I'm assuming it'll do enough to actually take them all out, but yeah, totally, okay. Because I could have had everybody else defend so they take a little less damage, but well, hindsight is 20/20. Let's see, how are we doing? Let's go ahead and just go into the next battle, because I'll have Joelle use her HP healing chant. And yeah, this is the area where we're actually going to want to go swimming, so. But after the battle, moist spiders. Okay, we've seen these guys. Alright, after that battle, Noah leveled up to level 18, so that's nice. I think I'm going to go ahead and continue without using the crystal here. I don't really want to use a tent. I might end up using an ether on Jean or something like that, but I think we're still doing okay. Just got to check the corners for items. And so yeah, here you can also see the difference between the light blue that we're able to swim in, and then the darker blue that we can't go into just yet. Well, I mean, we can't go into it all. That's not a spoiler, that was just a mistake on my part. I don't believe we get a new swimming ability later that lets you go into deeper water. That's just, yeah, just a mistake on my part. So anyway, let's go ahead and take out this mandatory encounter. Some new enemies, Vern monsters. with 750 HP. You know what? Let's see if we can get by without a Buster Charge here. We'll just have everybody attack, whatever. That water spell does decent damage. Yeah, right after this battle, what I'm probably going to do is check and see who has frog masks equipped. I think I put one on Downey, but I think there's going to be one more of those that we're going to actually find in this place. And those are extremely, extremely important. If not for the regular enemies, then definitely for the boss. So, before I forget, because usually I forget, let's see. Yeah, Downey has one. Oh, and Jean has one on as well. Okay. So it sucks. It does suck to lose that 10 attack from the Battler Ring that Noah has, but for the boss, it's definitely required to have frog masks on everybody possible. So let's go ahead and take these guys out. Let's see, Vern monsters and a Sahagin. This is a an enemy I've seen in Final Fantasy games. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it or not, but that's how I'm gonna pronounce it. Yeah, because the names of like the towns and castles and the enemies and stuff in all these games, like, you're always reading them, so you just pronounce them in your head like however you think they're supposed to be pronounced, and then you never really have to say them out loud. So when you're having to say it out loud, like, you kind of start guessing, you know, well, I don't know if is the way I'm saying it really the right way that everyone else says it. And I know it doesn't really matter. I mean, sometimes people are like pronunciation Nazis, you know. You know what? I better just use another Buster Charge on this guy. And let's have Joelle use a tonic on herself. I want to use her healing chant again, but I don't really know. Well, you know what? Yeah, attack, attack. I guess I'll just take the risk, because she might die here. Oh no, okay, she got to go first. Yeah, that was the risk I had to take. She doesn't always get to go first in battle, so in this case, everybody got to go before the enemy, so that worked out. I was all worried over nothing. Okay. Alright, we found land. Dry land again. Okay, what's in this chest? We get a ritual tiara. This is actually for Joelle. Or maybe it's not. Is that actually for Jean? Yeah, interesting. Tiaras are usually for women, right? I guess Jean is maybe enough of a pansy on his own that that it makes sense, but I just expected that that would be for Joelle. Okay. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to bite the bullet and use a tent, but I should be able to get through one more battle. Yeah, it's just more reptites, alright. And after that battle, Downey leveled up as well, so now everybody's at level 18 at this point. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna skip that enemy for now, because I believe there is actually a save crystal in the next room. I know I said that in the last video, and there wasn't at one point, but yeah. This time I know I'm right. Before we touch the crystal, though, we're going to hit this switch up here, which is actually going to deactivate all of the fountains. So if you've been noticing, there's a lot of chests in some areas that we can't get to because of fountains blocking the way. Well, now we can access those areas. Yep. So now every time we re-enter an area where there are fountains, they'll kind of go away like they did just there. And in that chest we got a dress, which this has to be for Joelle, yeah. You know, the tiara for Jean, I can accept that, like, whatever, you know, that's fine. But if Jean was going to wear a dress, then I definitely have to question, well, his sexuality, I guess. Anyway, let's not get on that topic. Let's just go ahead and kill these guys. Wow. We got quite a mixture here. I think what I'm going to definitely do is use Bolt Omni. And if I'm lucky, this battle will only last one round. Let's see. Holy crap, Downey. Nice. Oh yeah, we did way more than enough damage to take out those guys in one round. Alright, so let's go ahead and, well, shoot, I guess I have to swim all the way back to the start. Yeah, you know what, I'll meet you guys there. Okay, we're back, I swam back a few screens, and here's one of those chests that we couldn't get to before. And this contains, another frog mask. Okay, so that's what I was saying earlier, that, you know, we would find another one. Yeah, this is hard to do, like, I really want to keep the 10 attack, but for this temple, water protection is, like I said, it's pretty much a must against the boss, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it on now. Alright, we're going to jump all the way to the right. We're now back at the beginning of the place, so we're just going to go to the right. And this is an important item to pick up. This is a Thunder Sword, which, again, it's kind of a hard trade-off because the defender causes critical hits more often, but the Thunder Sword, as you can guess, is Thunder Elemental, which works really well against the enemies in this place since they are water type. Excuse me, so I'm going to go ahead and make that trade-off as well. Okay, we don't want to go this way. Let's actually go back, and we're going to go up north again. And we're going to go take another dip. Right up here. Let's see. I don't think there's any items here. But you just got to make sure, you know? You never know when you can miss something really good, like an elixir or something. So, yeah, here there's going to be more screens where we gotta just swim through it, and more required encounters where, you know, the smoke is right where we need to go, of course. And until we deactivated the switch that got rid of the fountains, you can see we wouldn't have made it very far going this way, so that's why we had to go swimming in the other area first. Alright, we've seen this battle before. Alright. Joelle leveled up to level 19 after that fight. And, yeah, there's another required fight right in front of us, so let me just get a tonic on Jean. He took a couple hits there in that last battle. Alright, we've seen this fight before as well. Alright, after that fight, Noah leveled up to level 19. And, yeah, we're going to want to scavenge this room for items. It makes it a little frustrating that your movement speed kind of decreases quite a bit while you're swimming around. And you can't dash either. Because, like, look, I mean, we can swim around all the way, you know, all the way down around here, and it's just takes a while to get all the way over here and then all the way back. But I think you're going to like the item that we find here. Yeah, an elixir. It's definitely worth it. Oops. Even though it takes, well, I don't know, quite a bit of time to get over there. Okay. Let's check around here just a little bit. Okay, there was a tonic there that I almost missed. I almost wasn't going to bother coming back down there. There's a water lily. Okay, so we're good for the next fight. Let's see who this is. Oh, wow. Alright, I'll show this fight, because there's a lot going on. Let's have Noah attack the Sahagin. Maybe Downey will do this. I don't know. We'll just see how this works out, because I'm going to use Bolt Omni, and I need to heal, so I'm going to use Viva Chant with Joelle. Please nobody die first. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, there's the new animation for Noah's Thunder Sword. So that looks pretty cool. It's got a nice thunder, lightning effect to it. Aw, come on, Joelle. Not that you do much damage anyway, but come on. Let's get a tonic on Noah. May as well. I've noticed Downey's spear weapons seem to do well against a lot of the water enemies in this place. That might be something that I've forgotten. I know there was a plaque in, I think it was Mount Zachariah, that explains, what types of weapons are good against what types of enemies. So, that might very well be the case, and I just kind of forgot that spears are good against water-type enemies, or just enemies with scales, I think is what it said, if I remember right. Alright. What's this one? Yeah, we've seen this before. I'll skip this one. Okay. Let's move on. Yep, so now we're back up here in this little section of the screen. Okay. And back on dry land. That's always nice. We can catch our breath. And, let's see. You know what? I'll heal with Joelle. It does suck that you can only use her abilities in battle, but, oh, well, this battle's gonna be a piece of cake anyway, because I'll just have everybody guard, and Bolt Omni will just take them all out. And maybe Joelle will get her healing spell off first. Nope, never mind. That's probably the fastest battle I've ever done yet. Everybody's out in one attack. Okay, so, I think up ahead is actually the boss fight. And, once you walk into the next screen, it doesn't let you come back. Basically, you get thrown into a cutscene. And then you do gain control of your character again after the cutscene. But if you try to come back here to where we are now, the game won't let you. You're forced to go up to the next screen to confront the boss. So, basically, yeah, you need to make sure you're ready to handle the boss before you decide to go up there. So, actually, I think that was the last enemy. Since the boss is up ahead, I'm pretty sure that was the last fight that we just did. So, let me actually meet you back in the Hall of Treasures, and we'll take a look at our goodies that we get. Alright guys, here we are back in the Hall of Treasures, and we actually get 5 treasure chests. Wow. So let's go rack up the bonus experience, and then we'll save the big one in the center for last. Let's see if everyone hits level 20. Who's left? Oh, Downey and Jean both have to. Okay, maybe this will do it. Let's see. Ah, Downey. You son of a bitch. Oh well. And we found an ice brand. Ooh. So what is this? This is a sword, probably? Yeah. A sword covered in ice, frozen from the purest of water sources. So, I'm not actually sure if this is supposed to be better than the Thunder Sword or not. I just have a hunch that it's supposed to be, because it is what you get from killing all the enemies in the place, but, you know, whereas the Thunder Sword you got just kind of by doing something that you have to do to get through the dungeon anyway, which was hitting that switch that deactivates the water pillars. So, I guess maybe I'll throw it on him and just see how it does against the boss. Maybe I'll do like a practice run with the boss and, I don't know, see how it works. But, in any event, I think we're gonna stop the video here, and I'll save the boss for the next episode. So, yeah, I'm just running to the entrance now, because I know there's a save crystal here. But, whoops. Didn't want to do that. At the start of the next video, I'll meet you guys back at that screen right before the boss, and that way we can jump right into it. So, thanks for watching, guys. This is the Daily Moogle. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.